guys, Bailey and Amira here, and today I'm going to show you how to make peanut butter homemade. It is usually half the price of any decent natural branded peanut butter, and the only requirement for making this is either a decent food processor or a high-powered blender. I'm using my Vitamix today. However, this can be done in a food processor. It just takes a little more time. All you're going to need is peanuts. I'm using dry roasted unsalted peanuts. This is 14 ounces, although this will work with a 16-ounce container. And you just pour them all into your food processor or your blender. If you're lucky enough to have a Vitamix, you're going to want your tamper and take the insert out of the lid. If you have a blend tech, you'll just have to scrape the sides down with a spatula, which I'm probably going to have to do anyways. If you're using a food processor, you'll have to use a spatula too. And since this is unsalted, I'm going to add just a tiny pinch of pink salt. If you're using salted peanuts, you obviously wouldn't want to add any salt, and you might want to wash half of the peanuts and just air dry them for a day so that it's not overly salted. So now what we do is we're going to turn the blender up on high. I don't do the highest speed usually until I get started, and yeah, here we go. Okay, at this point, I only did this for, what was that, 45 seconds or something? And this is where I'm at now. Okay, it's starting to get there. If you like chunkier peanut butter, this is where you're obviously going to stop and maybe add in some more peanuts. It's up to you. Now, regular peanut butter has added oils and stuff, and this is optional. You can choose not to do this, but here I have organic grapeseed oil. I'm just going to add in 1 teaspoon per pound. So I'm going to do less than 1 teaspoon total since I have 14 ounces. This helps so that when you put it in the refrigerator, it actually spreads like store-bought peanut butter. Again, this is optional, and if you don't want the added fat, don't use it. And if you wanted to, you could add about a tablespoon of sugar. However, we make plain peanut butter and then add like fruit or honey or something afterwards. So I'm going to blend this again, and I'm going to do it for about another minute or so until it's completely smooth. And that's it. You now have peanut butter. It's really nice and creamy, and this is some of the best stuff you're gonna get. Obviously, if you have access to try to use organic peanuts, it will taste better. Now, without any ridiculous amount of salt or any preservatives, this peanut butter is only going to last maybe 1.5 to 2 weeks in the refrigerator. However, it usually don't last that long in my house. I almost forgot to show you guys this. This will make just over 1 of these ball mason jars. These are the little 8-ounce jelly jars. And I always suggest that you guys store your food in glass whenever possible, especially anything that's really oily like this or is going to leave stains. And peanut butter can leave stains, believe it or not, and it will absorb chemicals and stuff. So put it in mason jars like this, and in the refrigerator it'll last for 1.5 to 2 weeks. So I hope you guys will try this. Again, the natural non-organic peanut butter at my store starts out at $3.80 for 16 ounces. I just made a little less than 16 ounces for only $2.38. So you can see where the savings are. For the written tutorial and recipe for this video, please visit www.baileyandamira.com. If you don't know how to spell that, that's my username with .com on the end. Please subscribe. More videos coming soon.